The Quran is divided into Meccan and Medinan chapters. The Meccan period, by and large, introduces three major themes. One, monotheism, as we've explained it. Two, prophethood. And three, the notion of an afterlife, including what we generally call heaven and hell. Now, I'm not saying that everything in the Meccan surahs is this. No, but these are the three main seminal themes of the Meccan revelations. Monotheism, obviously. Prophethood. You'll find in the Meccan surahs all kinds of mentionings of former communities who received prophets and who rejected their prophets and the fate of those communities. All right? This is all over the Meccan surahs. And then finally, the notion of the hereafter. In point of fact, this, far more actually than monotheism, this was the feature of the prophet's revelation with which the Arabians had the most difficulty. Okay? One God, that's a little reach. That's a little reach, but I will think about it. All right? Prophethood, well, why you? All right? But this hereafter business, you mean when we die and are buried in the ground and we then decompose, somehow we're going to be reconstituted, resurrected, judged, heaven and hell? No. Pre-Islamic Arabian religion had no concept of an afterlife. Okay? And it was a shorter step for the Arabians from polytheism to monotheism than it was from no afterlife to afterlife. Because this changes everything, does it not? I mean, this literally changes the meaning of life. Right? Okay? These are the three major themes of the Meccan period. All right? And on all three, the prophet is summarily rejected. His people reject him. You are off your rocker. We don't want to hear this. This is nonsense. We're not buying it. Okay? And the prophet himself is forced to first begin his mission sort of in secret, appealing to people whom he knows on a personal level. Out of this comes a small cadre of believers. In fact, and there's no difference of opinion on this, the first person who believed in him was a woman, his wife, Khadijah. All right? She is, without any disagreement, the first believer, the first supporter of the Prophet Muhammad. She's the first one to accept him. This business of appealing to close friends and peoples like that goes on for a while, and in a very short period of time of about a few years or so, and we have to remember that these revelations that are coming to the Prophet Muhammad, they come piecemeal. 5 verses, 10 verses, 20 verses. And sometimes the time interval between one revelation and another might be a year, might be years. In fact, from the first revelation that he received, all right, to the second revelation that he received, historians say that the time interval was anywhere from 6 to 18 months. All right? He received 5 verses. Read in the name of thy Lord. All right? Who created from a clot, etc., etc., etc. And then after that, nothing. From anywhere between 6 18, I've seen reports up to 24 months, received nothing. The Prophet Muhammad, talking about knowing if this revelation is true or not, himself was distraught, didn't know what was happening to him. In fact, there are reports that he even contemplated suicide. What's going on with me? Okay? All right? At any rate, his small group of following slowly begins to grow, and this is when we start getting into problems. Because again, Arabia is a society defined by Asabiyyah. All right? The Prophet Muhammad is causing major problems because his message is cutting across all of the clan lines.